Okay. Sorry in advance about the lighting. For one thing, this is not my regular phone. I'm on the bootleg phone. My son stole my phone. Yes, you did. You stole my phone, but that's okay. We're on the bootleg phone. And what else? I don't know, but I just can't. This camera, this phone don't let me see, so I don't know how the lighting is, but I know that the sound quality should be just as good as it always is, so you can hear me if you can't see me. But anyway, we're gonna hop right into it. This is gonna be a general energy clearing. Okay. I'm excited because this is gonna be my son's first day, first time, and mine my whole life. I've never been to, I really haven't been interested in, but I kind of am now. um, Going to what's it called? Oh Lord, I forgot already. You know, monster truck downtown. So I'm excited, downtown Detroit for the monster truck, and so I'm super psyched. And I just wanna, yeah, let's do an energy clearing. It's gonna be a general check-in, and we're gonna see what the water is. Okay. This card does not belong in here. Wow, this is crazy though. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for this high vibrational energy. I pray that you protect and guide me and mine, you and yours, as we dive in and out of the collective's energy. Remove anything that is not of the highest good or of the highest white light. Okay, so the reason I said that is because you have let go, or you have set yourself free from some kind of suppressing energy or entity. This card is from my Brazilian deck. It doesn't belong in this deck at all. Okay, but the devil, it was like high. It was like right in front of the devil energy. You have the Four of Pentacles. This could be a person, a situation, physically, a person, physically, a financial situation, physically. There's something that you let go of with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And this is increasing your happiness. Oh my God. Hey, you just removed some major blockage. You just removed or released or just set free or let go. You got out of some kind of cycle or some kind of suppression energy. Something was supposed to keep your head down to the ground, where you were very focused on something or overly focused or concerned about something in physical reality. This could have been like the energy of defeat or depression, anxiety. It's tension. It's also suppression, like you don't even want to connect or speak. This could have kept you from doing, could have kept you from doing or being. Okay, whatever that means to you. With the Three of Cups and the Ace of Cups, this is awesome healing. All right, I love it. I love to see anybody get out of this devil energy. And it's not that you just got out of it, it's that you conquered it. It's that you conquered it. So this actually could have been you defeating someone else's devil energy, like somebody else was in some kind of energy of suppression, and they could have been trying to suppress you or control you or dominate you, or this is an entity that was trying to pull you back into an old pattern or way of doing things, and you just got right up out of that. Yeah, the moon is in reverse. This could have been dark magic, spell work, whatever all of that shit is going around, because it seems like it's some kind of virus right now where people just can't, they can't seem to say anything. Like nothing good comes out their mouth, nothing good is happening in their lives. The energy is bad. Okay, just all bad. It doesn't even make sense, but it's like an epidemic. And the moon in reverse, this is you being able to see that and how it works and moving out of the way of it. Okay, that's powerful energy. Okay, let's move forward. What's going on here? So maybe that was in your past, because I don't know why I said move forward. So maybe that was past energy. Let's see. Let's not do too many maybes. Let's not do too many maybes. what I'm hearing. Something about stick with what you know. Like tried and true. Okay, it works for you. Not saying that you shouldn't try anything different, but sometimes it's not that we're trying something different so much as we're trying the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results, even if this is from a human being. Yeah, we have the King of Swords. This is you stepping into your truth. You could be a Gemini or a Libra here with the King of Swords energy. Somebody is experiencing a lot of clarity that is resulting from detachment. It's the ability to know how you feel. It's the ability to see things that you don't want to see, or even receive, communication that doesn't sound good to you. We got the Eight of Wands in reverse. Or this is even negative energy you could be receiving and seeing through. It's your detachment from the emotional effect that it could have on you. This could be mental and emotional manipulation. Somebody could try to affect your throat chakra. They were trying to shut you down. Somebody was trying to shut you down. Did I almost say Leo? I'm laughing because that just tickled me because I'm a sun sign Leo. I am a Gemini shadow though, but that just I was just channeling and that just came out of my mouth. You could be a Leo, or you could be a Gemini or a Libra. Okay, I also have fixed energy here. What I was gonna say as I was getting to it is this is working out for your benefit, whatever this is. Even if it was someone that tried to emotionally manipulate or confuse you, this is working out in your benefit. You could be a Scorpio, a Taurus, a Leo, okay? I did channel Leo. An Aquarius. What's this king? Okay, let me get another deck. Hold up, spirit. Wait. Somebody was trying to mess with your light. Someone hates your light. Someone hates your light. Okay? Your light irritates someone's demons. It's a lot going on here in this Eight of Wands energy. This was negative energy. You've been under attack possibly. Your truth, your authenticity, the way you see things. Spiritual narcissist. Someone's dealing with a spiritual narcissist. We got the Five of Cups. We have Scorpio energy with the King of Swords. Loss, grief, sorrow. You could be a Scorpio. Loss, grief, sorrow, disappointment, despair. Disappointment twice. Okay, but specifically when it comes to some kind of relationship or, I don't know, having pessimism. Someone's feeling pessimistic. Someone's feeling pessimistic. They're looking at a connection. They're seeing the clarity and truth of a connection. And this person is like really disappointed. It's like a hell no for them. Somebody is just completely no. They could even be expressing this like, no. I said, okay, these are the signs that I channel. Here's Scorpio again. Here's Scorpio again. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but heavy Scorpio. Someone is moving more into a freedom energy, like fresh ideas, fresh opportunities. They're moving forward from an old way of doing things, okay? So there was something in the past here that I feel like someone is releasing. It could even be a person. They're releasing, there's this fake connection here. Somebody has, I feel like someone is trying to salvage a connection by letting go of a connection that literally just, it's the past. That's all I can really say here is it's the past. Now, if this is a connection to or a relationship with someone here, I don't know if someone has a Scorpio Mars, Scorpio Sun, or Scorpio Moon. But someone is moving a lot more strategically through some disappointing energy. And they're also not holding back their authenticity. They're like standing in their power, standing in their truth. Now, I feel like there's someone who's speaking badly about this, or they've been under attack because of this. What's that Eight of Wands in reverse? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's this Eight of Wands in reverse? These cards are acting weird. These are both new decks, and I'm trying hard not to bend them up like I've done the rest of them. But I'm going to have to really... Okay, yeah. Leo in reverse. There's an unhappy Leo here, or... I'm getting an unhappy Leo. Sadness, gloom, sorrow, pessimism, failure. Okay, so I feel like there could be this Scorpio and this Leo, both in this pessimistic energy. It doesn't have to be any of those signs, but this could have to do with transformation into your light. There are people like cursing your light, cursing your truth, cursing your authenticity, cursing you getting back to you, cursing your vision, cursing your truth. You standing in your truth, you being in your truth, you being your truth. Like, it feels like an all-out attack against the truth, whatever this truth may be. So you could have been going through a transformation process. This could specifically have to do with your throat chakra and with communicating. You could actually be communicating more or saying more of what you feel like you need to. Oh, you had some candy left over from yesterday. Enjoy yourself. I don't want it. No. But I understand because I got coffee. That's why I don't be tripping. Before he went to sleep, he had a little bit of candy left in his little snack bowl, and I put it away. He got in trouble last night. He wasn't listening, and I was like, all right, party's over. Because it was Saturday night, we gonna party. We stay up late, but you don't want to obey the rules. You don't want to listen. It was time to brush his teeth before he went to bed. Yeah, just all out no. So I was like, okay, no problem. Party's over. Put the candy in the drawer. No, anyway, I forgot about it. He found it this morning, but I understand because I have to have my coffee. Somebody needs something sweet. So you know what? This could be you that was using your throat chakra to talk about the things that felt good to you. Somebody rejects your truth or doesn't like your truth. Something feels good to you or something is successful for you. And I don't know why this equals a loss for someone else, but it does. So it could also be that this is not necessarily your energy. This could be someone in relation to your clarity and your truth. The things that you are becoming aware of, the things that you are becoming awakened to, or that you are awakening someone else to, it doesn't feel good to them. It's causing them sadness. It's causing them grief. It's causing them disappointment, despair, or something isn't going right. It could also be causing issues here in a relationship. Yeah, we have the Hierophant in reverse. And we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Unhealthy relationships, broken family, domestic conflict, separation, broken marriage, disputes, hopelessness, rebellion. Okay, you're rebelling against this suppressive energy. That was that devil energy here. I don't know what exactly is going on, but it feels as if this is a family dynamic. It could be, yeah, it feels like it's family. It feels like it's family. I feel like you are this rebellious person. It could even be that, yeah, because you're speaking your truth. So you know what I feel? This is some kind of attack against your truth, your authenticity, your throat chakra clearing. You could have experienced a disappointment in a relationship which caused you to speak more clearly. Maybe tell me more about this King of Swords. You could be speaking truths that you were hiding before, or saying things that you would usually keep to yourself. And you're not doing that anymore. And it could have to do with getting out of this depression or getting out from under this suppressive energy where it felt like you weren't able to. It also could have came as a result of this attack on you, betrayal. You experienced some kind of betrayal or deception in a social group or setting. This could even be a third party situation. 3 is a crowd. This is someone who wanted to connect with you or wanted to get in. They were trying to get in where they didn't fit in, kind of. It says gossip or scandal. So yeah, there's a lot surrounding you. There's a lot surrounding you. Gemini, Libra, justice. You're getting justice. You're getting justice. This could have this justice is resulting through some kind of loss, but the loss is of benefit to you. It's helping you to release something that was fake and phony in the first place. Something that didn't fulfill you, something that had already disappointed you, something that was a scandal within itself and a betrayal within itself. It could have been a betrayal by a family member or a friend. I feel like this released you to, this attack is what released you. It's what cleared your throat chakra. There was like a bind. Somebody was, not going to hold my tongue. Someone, because you know what? It's so funny, y'all. You have to excuse me because I go through conflict with my throat. My throat chakra clears before I even have time to mentally decide if this is something that I want to express, because I'm going through a spiritual ascension just like the rest of you. I deal with my own karma just like everybody else. Just because somebody is a reader or isn't a reader, doesn't matter. Everybody is human. If you're not, then you're just an ascended master, which means we shouldn't be seeing you. You should literally just be spirit at this point. If you're a human being, you still deal with physical things. You still deal with karma. You still sometimes have to ride that karmic timeline in order to clear out your karma so that you can move on, because you have the wheel of fortune. So this could be specifically for those signs I was talking to. But in addition to the Aquarius, in addition to the Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, I'm also getting Gemini and Libra. So heavy air sign energy here, or this just has a lot to do with communicating and the clearing of the throat chakra. But what I was going to say is when I'm channeling, I speak faster than my mind has a chance to catch up with and hear what I'm saying. But I want to get out of that because I don't want to curb my message, and I don't do that. I don't curb it, but sometimes I'll just stay off of a certain subject because I feel like it could be too close to home. And I feel like that's what I'm being guided away from. That is a suppressive energy. Wow, you have the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could have Sun, Moon, or Venus placements. Yeah. And Libra or Gemini. You could even be a Virgo. Oh my God, look what it says. Independent, supportive, honest, unbiased judgment, open, clear communication, clear boundaries, and insightful. Okay, you put up some boundaries with someone who was getting in the way of what you were feeling, or a relationship that you were feeling. There's a connection with someone that was feeling good to you. Confirmation. My son, I don't know what he's watching on the phone, but he was like, yeah, like, thank you. Yes, get out of the way. I don't know if this is, I'm hearing that song, Move, bitch, get out the way. I don't know if this is a male or a female. I really don't. But there is someone that was trying to get in the way of your happiness returning. You are experiencing some kind of transformation or upliftment, like I had with the devil and that suppression. You're getting out of this depressive energy that someone has been attacking you to keep you in, and you blew the lid right off of it, or someone that is connected to you gave you clarity of this truth. So you're being seen as rebellious, but I feel that it is this rebellion that was raised against you that actually ignited this version of you. This could be happening within a couple too, because I have the King of Swords to the Queen of Swords on the table. You could actually be divine counterparts. This is happening for both of you. It could be happening simultaneously. It could be happening like in both of your lives individually. This could be a mother and a father protecting their family, releasing themselves from some kind of betrayal or scandal or gossip. It's freedom, it's liberation, and it is coming from this rebellion. It's coming from this. This is what ignited this free thinking version of you where you no longer adhere to someone else's rules. Someone was trying to conform you or bind you. That's why I was saying like a throat chakra binding. Someone's trying to bind your clarity, bind your truth, what you can speak on, what is good for you, what's not good for you. You've taken that power back. For somebody, this is not about God. This was about people who move or who try to represent God. That's what gets in the way, honestly, a lot. It seems like this is creating some kind of separation or division within a family, but this is what happens oftentimes with religion. It causes divisions within families because these are people. They're representational of God or spirit. It's a third party to your connection with divine source, with the source of all that is, with the creator, with your heavenly father, with your heavenly daddy, with your God. This is getting in between you and your higher self. They tried to cause some kind of division, and it feels like they did, but whatever they separated, it was already separated to begin with. What it did was turn the lights on of why this separation was necessary and how it was still affecting you. It was suppressing your truth. Whether this is your internal truth coming to light, or these are things that, like insight, things that you need to speak about. With the Libra energy, you could literally be walking karma. You are dishing justice out. You work for the Most High. These are other individuals who could have said that they did too, but Pharisees, Sadducees, hypocrites, hypocritical, materialistic, or they have materialistic goals. They're only focused on what they can receive physically or financially. The devil energy. They're binding people according to what they do for them physically. This has nothing to do with healing the spirit or uplifting the soul. Someone's giving their control over to something very dark, some kind of dark entity. Whoever these people are, you've released yourself with the wheel of fortune, and they're going to have to pay this. These are people who are indebted to some kind. This could be a secret society. It could be a religious cult or coven, some kind of group or dark entity. It's just a dark entity that they give a lot of energy to, something that they believe in or that they work through. Someone was doing heavy work on you. This is heavy spell work. I've never gotten this like this in a reading, and I don't like to talk about this shit, so I'm telling you the truth. I'm channeling. This is just the energy that's coming off of these fucking cards. Something is extremely dark. It's a dark entity, and it's taking me back to that card. Yeah, see? I don't like this card in this deck. I don't even use this deck very often. It has a lot of imagery that speaks to spell work. I got this deck actually from 90s Knowledge Cafe, and I think it was recommended to me, but when I got it, I didn't know that it was going to be in Roman numerals, and the imagery was a little darker than I'm used to. I'm more of a fairy tale type of person. Okay, so I usually steer clear from darker imagery, but dark things happen, and darkness is not scary when it's enlightened. When you're enlightened about it, it's easy to overcome it. So I'm learning this with you, if you're somebody who doesn't like to hear these things, but these things are happening, and it is our awareness that's helping us to get out of it and to send it back. Sacrifice. A sacrifice. Someone wanted you to be a sacrifice. There's an entity that they serve, and someone wanted you to be a sacrifice. Here's death energy. This could be a Scorpio here. Someone put an end to a sacrifice. Someone put an end to a sacrifice for a happy life. Someone is bringing the Ten of Cups energy back into your life. Now, this could be spirit working on your behalf. This could be the work that you've been doing. This is what is uplifting you. You could be the person that's going through this transformation, or there is literally a Scorpio here, like a physical person that is working through this energy and uplifting you. Or this could be you in relation to a Scorpio. Like I said, I got a lot of signs here, but dominantly Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Aquarius. Leo. Okay, so someone didn't like you having this Ten of Cups energy. Someone didn't like you having this happy life and feeling content and free to speak and do as you please. And someone is putting an end to that. Or it's your transformation is putting an end to that. You got your heart back. You got your heart back. The Ace of Cups. Joy, new love or feelings, an emotional awakening. We talk about spiritual awakenings all the time, and the spiritual awakening could be what has led to this good energy of you having this emotional awakening. But first you had to go through this spiritual warfare. You had to awaken to the fact that people were attacking you spiritually. Ooh, come through, Spirit. Oh, yeah. Out of the mouth of babes. Literally. Okay. It's really not dark for you. It's dark for whoever these people are that still owe this entity. They were sacrificing you to this entity, and now they don't have a sacrifice because you regained control over your life. You regain control. You are no longer suppressed or held by this entity. So whoever has been feeding this entity or whoever was trying to sacrifice you to this entity, they now owe them. They now owe them. This is death here is coming to reap their harvest from them. Somebody's got to pay. Somebody's got to pay, and it's not going to be you. It's not going to be you. Wheel of Fortune. Okay? This is beautiful. Joy, new love or feelings, emotional awakening. This is creating fulfillment, personal growth, compassion. It's reigniting your compassion. It's reigniting your creativity. This is bringing you back into a place of being able to feel your feelings. It's heavy, Scorpio. Heavy Scorpio. For some of you with this Three of Cups in reverse and this Ace of Cups, you could have, even this death energy. I don't know. There's a separation that was causing a lot of grief, and someone was benefiting off of it. And this is over. Whatever this benefit at your expense is over. Someone was like bleeding you, okay, squeezing you to get a little more blood. Fill this cup up. Fill this cup up. Squeeze you just a little bit more to get a little more blood off of you. As a sacrifice, like a lamb being led to a sacrifice. Do you see this? You see this food at this tree. Okay, I'm not sure, but this deck makes me feel like this is some kind of religious entity or cult. They may feed their, or you know, they have to sacrifice, make sacrifices. Whether it's, this looks like food, but obviously, oh my God, Cain and Abel. Okay, it's biblical. Something here is going on biblically. They both made sacrifices in the Bible. That's what I remember. Abel would give of his harvest. Okay, the best that he had, he would put that, he would offer that to God. But you see this person here, this moving and bringing in this lamb. It's like Cain would bring in one of his cows, but maybe it wasn't the best that he had, but he was making a living sacrifice, and he thought that that would be more, or that that would be better, that he would reap a better harvest. But God was looking at his intention. He was looking at his heart. He was looking at where, how he truly was giving. And he wasn't satisfied. He wasn't happy with it. He wasn't content with it. And Cain could not understand why was Abel's sacrifice better than his sacrifice when he was given a breathing life. He was sacrificing a person, not things. He was sacrificing a person. God wasn't pleased by that. Okay, so this could be jealousy, envy, hate. It feels like you're receiving favor, but you are with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I mean, if this is a battle, a warfare, rebellion against your happy life or you being blessed, okay, and your sacrifice was different than someone else's sacrifice, it was still blessed. It is working out for you. God does favor your sacrifice over the sacrifice that someone else was given, and it feels like they were trying to sacrifice you, sacrifice your life, your vitality, your livelihood, your happiness. They were trying to suppress you. All right. This is destiny, swapping, stealing, all of this stuff that I've been saying, like, oh, I'm so sick of these readers. Every time I turn on the TV, oh, they're trying to sacrifice you. Oh, they're trying to steal your destiny. And I was just like, would y'all shut up with all this fear mongering? But sometimes you just have to face the truth that it really is people who do these things. There's people out here that do these things. The important part is that you awaken to it, you accept it, and you don't have to. I don't sip from that cup much at all. I'm not interested in this energy at all. In fact, it has so little effect and authority in my life, and I think that that's what is a protection for me. I just don't even like to look at it. I like to know enough to get the fuck over it, get around it, remove myself from it, and move the fuck on. And so that could be you. Okay, that could be what we have in common. Is you're interested in your own personal growth and transformation. You are experiencing this awakening and this thrill for life and love and connection and family. This could even be a lover. Okay, like I said, this could be an actual partnership here with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And you're ready for this happy life. And someone wanted you to sacrifice this happy life or these happy feelings. Someone really didn't like these happy feelings. Love is the greatest power of it all. We're hearing Luther Vandross, tell the world we got love. Tell the people is the greatest of them all. Ooh, we got love. Tell the world we got love. Tell the people. I don't know, but somebody hated it. Somebody hated this love, this light, this happy life, whatever this fulfillment is that you are experiencing. And they wanted to put an end to it at their own detriment. So the ending is for them, not for you. In fact, not only have you gotten out of this, but it feels like you're being blessed as a result of what you were able to uncover or bring to light because of it. Okay, somebody worked for God, just point blank, period. Whatever it is that you went through, okay, even if you could be someone that happily dives into the darkness, you're not afraid of it. Like, I talked to my friends who grew up at church as opposed to growing up at the Kingdom Hall, and they kept us in darkness when it came to all of this, but they also indoctrinated us to naturally be protected from it. So there was a level of protection that I always had just because of naturally how I was conditioned to move, to be, okay, to live my life. It created a natural spiritual protection. But I also did not have awareness of these things because I was scared from even diving into it enough to understand it. But I got to a point in my life where I didn't have any choice but to face it. It was the only way to go through it. I couldn't get under it. I couldn't go over it. I had to go through it. Okay, so this could be something for you, or you could be a person, like I said, this is nothing new to you. You know about people and demonic entities. People experience being possessed by these demonic entities. Sacrifices and all this, cult and whatever. This darkness, this spell work. You may actually have known about that. So whatever clarity that you received and your ability to talk to others or help others, someone's receiving downloads, okay, and they're trusting this, and they're seeing this, and they're moving around it. You're being blessed. You work for God. What you're doing is like, yeah, I said someone is walking justice, walking karma. Thank you, Spirit. Cause and effect. Fairness, integrity, clarity, accountability. Lawsuits will be won. For some, you may even have a law, like not a lawsuit, but you may have, well, somebody can have a lawsuit, or there's some kind of legal situation that you're going through. With the wheel of fortune and with the justice, you're going to receive whatever it is that you're due. Transparency. It's this enlightenment. Someone really wanted to keep something hidden. Someone wanted to keep something hidden. And they went to great extents or lengths in order to keep it hidden. Doesn't matter. It's not working. It didn't work. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Let's talk about the Wheel of Fortune. It's spiritual work, and you work for God. So you've been doing spiritual work too. They're going to get, it doesn't look like they're getting paid. It looks like they owe, okay? Like they owe their masters, okay? But it does look like you are being blessed or being paid. God is paying you. God hired you. Who's going to fire you? Not these people. What's the Wheel of Fortune? They tried to, though. That's why I said, Tower moment, period. Scorpio, Leo energy again. Could be an Aries too involved in this. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God, Babylon is falling. I don't know. It's a spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual battle, and somebody's God is real, and somebody's God is made of, I don't know, what is this? Brick, mortar, physical things. Okay, with the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God. False religion. But it's not just about the religion. Any religion can be false, but these are people, this could be a religious cult or coven which deliberately, and I feel like a measure of all of these big religions, I feel like they all do this, but they distort the word of God in order to control people. They work for entities, they feed entities. And they have a mission here, whether that's to keep people suppressed. Like I say, for the Jehovah's Witness organization, the people are very well-meaning. They're trying to be good. They're trying to live an upright life. And they have been sold this dream of paradise in the afterlife. But they sacrifice paradisic conditions right now. They sacrifice living a good and bountiful life right now. They make a vow of poverty. So that's 8 million people worldwide who live in poverty, which feeds the economy. They sacrifice for this cult for free. And they build up these big towers and these $1 million Bethel, it's a corporation. Beautiful assembly halls. All of the buildings are beautiful. There are a bunch of workers who are paid. They work and slave for this corporation to fill their pockets. There's 8 men who sit at a table of authority over the entire organization. I've seen videos of their rings, and I've seen they got prices for how much some of those things cost. It's amazing the things that they are, like the financial blessings that they receive when they don't do an ounce of work. They say that they're working on behalf of God. But anyway, they're feeding their pockets. So I don't know if this is a religious organization that's doing the same thing, but this could have been the warfare against you. They were trying to keep you stuck. You belong to them. Not only that, it's not just that you would be a good slave to a master. It's not that you would serve them well, but it's that setting you free would mean this for whatever it was that they were trying to create. You could be a cult buster, like literally. You're taking down cults. You're tearing down the veil. People who were able to. These are people who are ruled by these entities, and maybe unknowingly. These are people who work for these entities knowingly. These are corporations that are built on the foundation of these dark entities. This goes deep. You're a whistleblower. Somebody's a whistleblower. And it could just be in your own personal life. But what you're doing is you're uplifting. You're tearing down the veil. Things that were supposed to be hidden. I had another reading that talked about this. But this is like, what's that movie? The Truman Show. The Truman Show. These false religious organizations who have distorted the word of God for their own selfish benefit have been able to mislead billions upon billions of people. And I feel that you are a whistleblower, not just in your own personal life, but for some of you, you may already have a platform, but you may be going for and expressing this on a grander scale, or you may speak inadvertently to someone who blows the lid off to a grand scale. Like, I mean, it's a domino effect. That's what I'm saying. But you were someone that was supposed to be, you were supposed to be here. Someone sacrificed you a long time ago. You were never supposed to get to this place where you were able to face these demons. You were able to face your past. You were able to face this beast in the face and free yourself. You were never supposed to be free of this entity in your life. It was supposed to always be able to come back for you. And you just blew the lid wide the fuck open. The tower is about tearing down. It's the destruction of the lies. It is a dividing. King of Swords, Queen of Swords. You are dividing lies from truth. You are getting the truth for yourself. Okay? God commissioned you. Spirit commissioned you. Source commissioned you. This entity, these corporations, these religious organizations, cults, covens, whatever the fuck, they prey and they hinder your free will. God gives free will. So, I don't know. But this is you taking your free will back. King of Cups, you had to get big mad in order to see this, to understand this, and to blow the lid wide open on this. I mean, I was a very devout Jehovah's Witness. I literally consider going to Bethel, where I really would have to sign a contract, a vow of poverty. I also would have, I did. I went to Pioneer School. So basically, I quit my full-time job. And I took a very small apartment, and I had a part-time job so that I could work full-time for the organization as a regular pioneer, because we receive accolades. You're a big deal in the organization. I would have been walking into my family's footsteps. Okay, my family was already big dogs in the religious organization, so it was like, oh, a little clout. Yes, I'm a regular pioneer. Yes, I am. Yes, that's my last name. That's my family. That's right. That's me. Yeah, I was very devout when I thought that it was the truth. So that's what I feel, is this is someone else that is very devout. They were very devout at one point in time. And they went from being devout to being rebellious. They became a free thinker. They took control of their mind. This is the Matrix. This is Neo exiting the Matrix. This is, what did I say that movie was? Truman. Walking out of this false, fake-ass reality that someone created for them. They set themselves free. Fuck you people and what you said that I could have or what I couldn't have. Here's the King of Pentacles. Somebody is a fucking boss. Somebody is a boss. Free thinker. Doing things their own way. And guess what? It pays. Wheel of Fortune. This is a new cycle for you. This is a new cycle for you, but the truth that you're going back to is a truth you've been to before. With the Six of Cups. So, I mean, it wasn't all for nothing, because a lot of what created you has made you the person that you are today. So there are some things that I feel like you are reincorporating into your life that could have came from your past, but what you needed was to set your mind free. That suppressive energy, that entity that was keeping you, it was keeping your mind. It had control of your mind. Anything that can have control of your mind can have control of your life. That's why we give way too much power over. They indoctrinate us. I'm sorry, but I got to rant a little bit. But they indoctrinate us with all of these videos and all of these books to tell us how we're supposed to live. I study daily. As a regular pioneer, there is no end to the amount of studying, because to anybody, I needed to be able to defend the truth that was within me. But when that truth changed and I went to questioning these leaders, I did not get clear answers. I did not get clarity. I did not get truth. I did not get people that were standing on a purpose that they truly knew. These were people who were like empty vessels. They were just listening to a master. Everybody was serving another master. You now have taken claim over your life. You are slave to no one. And the master over one, yourself. You've mastered the art of self. You've mastered the art of war. Okay, yeah, mastery over self. Again, you could definitely be, it's so much Scorpio energy on this table. It could just be representing a lot of the transformation, but I get a lot of Scorpio readings and I still have not figured out why. I've looked all through my chart. I think I have Scorpio in like, it is one of the harder and darker placements, like my Saturn. I don't have a lot of Scorpio, but I am a Leo. And the Tower, it's the darkness and the light. It's the two combined. But I get a lot of Scorpio energy. And it's heavy Scorpio here. I got the Death twice. I got the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune. All right. What else? What's the Wheel of Fortune? Okay. Opportunities. You're going to have some decisions to make. You're going to have some decisions to make. For some of you, this is going to signify money. This is going to signify some kind of financial success with the King of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So this could be a business venture or an investment that will be blessed. It's going to have a bountiful result for you. It's a divine wish being granted with the Ace of Pentacles. It likely has to do with finances. So you're going to have some choices to make. I mean, somebody could be getting blessed financially in a way that it could almost be overwhelming what to do with this. Even the Wheel of Fortune is a pentacle. I knew I should have got that money deck. I don't do a lot of money readings, but Spirit's been, I gotta start listening. Anybody else need to start listening to their higher self and stop second guessing themselves? I keep second guessing myself and I always live to regret it. Always. Okay, but anyway, this is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Someone is going to be financially blessed in excess to the point that it could almost be overwhelming. But I feel like it's going to be exciting for you. That's why you have, and you know what? It could have been overwhelming. It could have caused a lot of stress or confusion. It could have caused a lot of worry or anxiety. A lot of people say that, more money, more problems. But you solved that problem. That problem was emotionally, and it was keeping you suppressed, or it was keeping some kind of knowledge or truth hidden from you, so that you would be able to accept this, see this as a blessing more so than as a burden. So you got the good vibes, and it's manifesting in your life physically. You can't be in the camera because you haven't even washed your face yet. Mommy done washed her face and brushed her teeth. You ain't, he gonna leave. You ain't did none of your work yet this morning. He woke up later than me. Don't judge my baby. Okay, so, but yeah, this is the Ten of Cups that's returning into your life. Someone tried to steal this. This is the destiny, I guess, that they were trying to stop for you, or maybe they thought that if they binded you or kept you from speaking, or like someone thought they could steal this from you. Who thinks that they can fake God? Like, honestly, I swear to God, I'm seeing people thinking that they can sit in your seat, that they can literally just pretend to be you and it's going to be enough. If they keep you from looking happy and they look happy, if they keep you from speaking your truth and they can speak these lies, that they can literally sit in this seat and that they can trick God, who knows every hair on your fucking head by number. and say, here I am, God. Here I am, I'm ready. Give me my destiny, or give me Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Give me their destiny. That belongs to me. I'll take that money. And God wasn't going to see. God wasn't going to know. They thought that, these people, I think they thought they were putting you in a trap. The trap was for them. The trap was for them. They've been caught. They've been caught. This is the end to their reign. I don't know if they've been doing this, sacrificing. A lot of people don't even know that the darkness of what they've been doing. They watch horror movies all day long and have no idea. They are so blinded by these entities. They have no idea that they are literally walking the antagonist role. They are the ones that are taking these souls. They think that they're working for some kind of good. And they are slaughtering people who genuinely are here as light workers, meant to uplift and get people out of this matrix. They sacrifice their own light. It's not just you. It's not just you, but they hated the light in you because they sacrificed their own. And they're still not getting or receiving what they see you receiving. And I think this is physically. These are people who care more about material things than they do about the emotional blessing. Because it feels like they were getting the emotional blessing off of you, but they still did work on you. They still went to war with you. Why would they still go to war with you if they were already able to take your happiness? Because they don't value happiness. They want the money. They want the money. They want the cars. They want the clothes. There's nothing wrong with that. But the way you get it does matter. All right. One person that I'm not going to try to fake is fucking God. You understand? A healthy fear of God. A healthy fear of karmic balance, justice, a healthy fear of reciprocity, a healthy fear of what you give is what you get. These people could be in fear of you. They were afraid of your truth. They're in fear of your independence, of your truth. They're in fear of your judgment and your ability to communicate that judgment. They're in fear of you, but not in fear of God, the God that motivates you. How do you fear a human being, but not the entity, the energy, the source of all that is, that created the human beings? It created these buildings that you go to pray to. What? It created all of the things that you are sacrificing. I don't get it. Oh, my mind. I have been having like these like, my mind is just exploding on the fucking table lately because I am in complete shock. And that's just me. I live in Erika's world. So when I really take time to focus in on the majority of the world and what they're doing and what's going on here, it is mind-blowing to me. But it's just as mind-blowing as me receiving the clarity of what I was really doing and who I was really serving and how I was really living when Spirit awakened my eyes to the religion that I had given my life to. 30 years of my life, even though I tried to run away, I would always end up going back. They would set another trap and I would fall right in it and go running back. For some of you, this was with a person. This was a relationship. This was a family member. This was a friend. This was a cult. This was a coven. They're all traps. But why? Because they are reaping this harvest over your life to feed this entity that they have made this sacrifice to and continue to make the sacrifice to until their eyes are awakened, the third eye. That's what's happening all over the place now. People's third eyes are awakening. Their crown chakras are being cleared. So now they can clearly hear the word of God, just like every other human being in the Bible that was able to clearly hear the word of God. It's not that they're so special or that they have some favor that anybody can't have. It's the fact that they believe it and that they become open enough to receive it, that they clear their hearts, that they heal, so that they can be an open vessel to receive what is real, so they can receive the downloads from the God above. You don't need another person to tell you this. You don't need me to tell you this. We can all do the work, and we can get that shit firsthand, and then you can talk to another man and another woman, and you can confirm what God has already told you on his own. I'm getting pissed. I don't know why I'm so pissed. I'm pissed because yes, thank you, I'm chilling. But I went a long time in my life thinking that I needed to sacrifice certain happiness. I needed to sacrifice a certain way of living. I needed to sacrifice certain people in my life just so that I could be accepted by God. But that was because there was someone getting in the way. When I start talking to God on my own, it's really a whole different world. It's a whole different vibe. It's a whole different feeling. It's a whole different confidence. It's a whole different love. It's a whole different self-love. It's a whole different confidence. It's a whole different happiness. It's a whole different life. It's a whole different fucking world. When you start talking to God one-on-one and you get these fucking hypocritical men and women out of your relationship with the source of all that is, with the fucking air you breathe, prana. God is as real as the air that you fucking breathe. And if you don't believe that, you probably don't want to fuck with me or my channel. Because all these tarot cards are doing is reconfirming my belief in a God outside of me that lives within me every time I breathe. God is good. I think that this war was people who they've never been blessed by God because they have given themselves over to some kind of dark entity that suppresses them or keeps them, they're unable to see God. It's blinded them. The world is blinded by the spirit of the wicked one. Blinded. Keeping your third eyes closed. Keeping our third eyes blocked. Not anymore. Yeah, this awakening is happening on a grand scale. Like, seriously, it's happening on a grand scale. It's just that I am the star. These religious organizations, cults, and covens say, hey, if you do what I tell you to do, if you do it my way, because God told me to tell you this, and if you do it this way, then I promise you, all of your wishes will come true. They sell you a dream. And sometimes it happens for you, and sometimes it doesn't. But they control it. They control how much. They control how little. And for a lot of you, there are sacrifices you have to make. And if you don't pay your fucking dues, that's why a lot of people were using other people to pay these dues. But now they're going to have to pay it themselves, or they're going to have to go through the same work as you and have this awakening to find their clarity and truth. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This is all old news. Yeah, blinded, confused. The Queen of Swords is in reverse. They're still binding themselves and attaching themselves to whatever this is. You ain't, okay. All right, so anyway, Wheel of Fortune, King of Pentacles. You can get so distracted by this darkness. That's why I tell people, anybody that I know that watches tarot, I'll be like, just be careful with how much of the negativity you take in. Take in enough so that you can see clearly, but don't take in so much that it suppresses and depresses you, because now it's a trap. Anything can become a trap. It's well-meaning, well-intentioned people that can set traps for you. That's why you really have to know your truth. Stand for something or you fall for anything. You have to know what you know. And you have to stand on it. Okay, yeah. Okay, whatever this money, I think you're going to get a whole lot of money. And this is, I feel like for a lot of you, this was an organization. It was a religion. I don't know what you're going to do with this money. I don't know what kind of foundation this is going to lay for you. I don't know what your children are going to grow up to do. But there is something in your lineage, some destiny that will be fulfilled. And I feel like you are the root of it, or you are this turning. You're turning the tables in your family lineage. Something is going right and going different. And this is happening right now currently, but has to do with your legacy. With this King of Pentacles and this Ace of Pentacles energy, the Hierophant and the Six of Wands, they will not be success. You see that Hierophant was in reverse when we first started. For a lot of you, this was a some religious cult. That was supposed to keep you from moving forward. And it's not going to have success. And you will be blessed the way you're supposed to be blessed. They will not receive not a fucking dime of it, not any of it. They won't get your lineage. Your children will be uplifted, liberated. Their third eyes will be awakened. They will be able to see clearly how to move away from these traps that have been set for humanity. This has a whole lot to do with money. You may not even be somebody that truly values money. The King of Pentacles is usually someone that goes out and gets it on their own. Likely the King of Pentacles is someone who doesn't really give a whole lot of, I'm not going to say credit, but they may not consider themselves to be extremely spiritual, in the sense that everything they've had, like they come from little of nothing. Okay, they probably live in an inner city, or they grew up in an inner city. They could have grew up in poverty. So they had to work for everything. You know, people, oh yeah, but pray to God and God's going to bless you. And they were looking for these blessings and it didn't happen. If they didn't get up, get out and do something, but not knowing that the whole time they're listening to their internal guidance system, which is God motivating them. But this is my whole opinion on the thing. But anyway, a lot of people who don't consider themselves to be spiritual beings are some of the most spiritual beings because they got it organically. They're listening to their inner self more than they are something outside of us. So a lot of us who grew up in religion, we're actually more prone to not connect with God and its truth, because we've been taught to look to these leaders, these spiritual leaders, these people as the source of all that is. But those people were distorting the word of God. They were getting in the way. That's why I like tarot more than I do a church or, you know, anything like that. It's because it's not that I don't like churches. I really don't want to go back to the Kingdom Hall. But I like churches. I like the way the praise and the worship and everything. But I don't like certain human beings having more of authority, or, you know, it gets tricky like that. I like to get my word of God directly from God, or somebody that I resonate with, and then I can decide, like with tarot, you pick up what you resonate with, you leave what you don't. You allow God flowing through you to decide what is right and what is wrong for you, not somebody just feeding you all of this and telling you what to do with your life. It's a trap. It's control. It takes away your free will. God gave us free will. So anyway, some of these individuals who did not grow up in religion, or they didn't respect, you know, religion, they actually tend to be a lot more spiritual because it's in their nature, in their being. They're still like, I don't know, it's like a purity, like a child. They're childlike in a sense, that they're following their internal guidance system. They're following their gut, which the Holy Spirit moves through. As long as they have a pure heart, the Holy Spirit is the entity that is filling them. When we have a negative, pessimistic, unhealed heart, it is a demonic entity that is filling us. That's what we're moving off of. That's why it's important to be still until you heal. And once you heal, you can feel the power of God. But I feel like whoever this King of Pentacles is, they may not be, I don't know. I don't feel like they grew up very spiritual, or they consider themselves to be spiritual. They could be, you know, focused on stability, family, and money, building finances. They work for God and God works for them. Whether they do it intentionally or just organically, because this is who they are. Adam and Eve's. What's the Page of Pentacles? A lot of you came from religious organizations, and this really is your truth, though, that you do tend to follow your gut more than these religious cults and indoctrinations. These systems that have been created to tell us who we are and what's good for us. Like, your truth is that you actually come out to be rebellious. You continue to rebel or walk away or run away. You are repelled by those entities. You are repelled by those religious organizations. And you just kept going back in because they kept setting the traps. But eventually you will completely free yourself from that and get back to your truth, which really puts you back into this King of Pentacles energy. So it could happen either way. It could happen either way. Yeah, Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. This is just like getting back to your internal truth. You could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. But you're returning to, like I said, there's some thing that comes from, and it could be your DNA. It literally could be your family. But there's some kind of, you're rooted, you're grounded, your internal truth. What's organic, the way you tend to move naturally without somebody telling you what to do. It is actually more masterful than anything, any other corporation or human being that you were giving your power over to. This person could be a Freemason, freeing their mind. Freemasons, leaders of the free world, so they know the inner workings of things, but they also have freed their mind from the religious constraints of certain societal groups that would keep them from being able to yield these kind of results on their own terms, doing things their own way. No more conformity. Someone isn't conforming anymore, and that's what's going to give them this financial blessing. We can't get away from the Pentacles. We can't get away from the money. Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Somebody who didn't have a lot of money will not be able to escape the money that is about to fall into their life or fall into their hands. But there is a lot of people, there's an entity, there's a lot of religious organizations, or there was one religious organization that really tried to make this unsuccessful or make this not happen for you. And the whole time you may have never knew. I feel like these are people. But you might as well say, because they were slaving away to this darkness, they worked for this entity that was trying to keep you by. Oh my God, Neo, hello? Wake up. Wake up, Neo. This is a divine masculine being freed from the matrix. And you could be a male or a female, but it's your masculine energy. So it's what you do physically, it's how you reap physically, it's how you raise your family, it's the money that you bring in, it's your foundation, it's your business, it's how you move in physical life. These are people, or this is an organization that was able to get you to move your masculine energy. That's the moving energy. I will be of service. It was getting you to give servitude to their masters, to them in a sense. They were trying to be a master over you, and you took your power back. So they're not going to be successful at that. And whatever this is, you'll be getting it. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You're not going to be slaving away for other people anymore. But you were conditioned to. People pleaser. Ace of Wands, this is a brand new beginning. Whoever you were before, when you were a people pleaser, or when you slaved away for other organizations, entities, corporations, people at the expense of yourself, that version of you is now gone. Dead and gone. The old, what is that song? I'm just hearing that. Dead and gone, dead and gone. Road so long. Trying to find my way back home. You made it home. The old me is dead and gone, dead and gone. Yep, Six of Swords here. Ooh, Six of Pentacles. That's more money. Generosity. You have a very generous spirit or generous soul. And you do. You give to others. Openly. Willingly. But it's time for you to receive. It's time for you to receive. That's why a lot of people don't believe in God, because they're constantly giving out, but when do they get back? That's because these people had these claws on you, and when it was your time to get what you were due, they suppressed you, they pushed you down, they humbled you, so you didn't feel like you could lift your head up and receive the blessing of God that was for you. These people were taking your place, or trying to. They could never. They could never. They tried to sacrifice you, and now they sacrificed a whole beautiful life that they could have had as well. They could have been right on the side of you. I'm done talking about them. You have a new beginning here with the Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords. Not only are they dead and gone, but is this old version of you. Where you allowed these people to trick or deceive you or to steal away from you what was yours. That could just be as simple as taking the happiness out of your life, taking your ability to see things clearly and make certain judgment calls in your life. Taking your inability to be authentic with the Page of Cups. You thought you had to people please or be nice or play nice, and you don't have to do any of those things. You don't have to connect with people who go to war with you. You don't have to connect with people that want to sacrifice you. You don't have to slave or sacrifice your good life for people who will not do the same for you. So this is a new beginning, Ace of Wands. This is you taking your power back. And you taking your power back is also going to result in this financial benefit with the Wheel of Fortune. But the Wheel of Fortune is a lot more than just your finances. Like with the King of Pentacles, this is your family being blessed. This is your life being blessed. This is your lineage being blessed. It's a whole new mindset that you are incorporating into your family structure, into your lineage. Is activating this newness in your DNA, and it's attracting a whole lot of money. So that's what I got for you guys. That's the reading. That's the live. That was the energy. All right, well, if you don't know, I'm in love with your souls, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.